Yo, what's good, everyone? London and New York recap. Um, I just jumped on the charts just to check a couple, as this week, especially today, there was a US bank holiday, so I didn't expect many moves. However, there was a couple of setups that played out with my model. As you can see, Monday, bank holiday USD, so I didn't really want to trade that at all. Tuesday is you can trade London. Wouldn't trade New York at all. Wednesday, London's tradable. New York is not tradable. Thursday, London's tradable. And Friday, London's tradable. As long as it's not an Euro pair. So we're going to jump into the charts. We're going to look at Euro USD. So straight away, we've got sell side liquidity resting under here. Price comes in. We've got our high up here from our low here, which gets set in the 5-minute time frame right here. So we're going to look for trades here as low high makes a fractal low. Then we start looking for trades. We've also got a 5-minute fair value gap, a fractal high. This is a 1-minute fractal high, which means it's probably on the 2-minute as well, or the 3-minute. Those are our targets, and as you can see, price broke structure but didn't leave a fair value gap behind. So we're waiting. Price breaks again here and again and again. Leaves behind this fair value gap. Price comes in, displaces out with this candle. You enter after displacement, stop loss below the fair value gap, and we can target the equilibrium of the fair value gap for our TP1 being a 4R, TP2 is a 7R, and TP3 is 7.5R. As you can see, after this, price reverses back down and ranges. So that's Euro USD. We'll do GBP USD. So GBP USD was a short setup in New York. That is a previous day, London and today. So ignore this one. What else did I find on the charts? We had GJ, we had 2 entries. Obviously, we had our Asian entry down here as well. London and New York printed today with the model. We'll start off with London. So you've got 15-minute. My mouse is gone. 15-minute liquidity sweep right here. This is our 15-minute low with a 15-minute high that's just swept it, and equilibrium gets set right here. As price prints a high, then a low, then we look for trades. So 5-minute PD arrays, you've got a swing low here, swing low there, fair value gaps here. However, to save us time, I'm just going to show the one that gets hit. Swipe down over here. As you can see, didn't mean to do that. Price break structure. So we've already broke structure, leaves behind another fair value gap. Price comes in, doesn't close above the middle line, displaces out, we enter on the displacement, stops above the fair value gap, targeting the first take profit, which is a 2R, and then it reverses. So New York session, we have something similar, pretty much the similar setup. Got liquidity sweep here, with this 15-minute low to that new sweep high. PD arrays for this setup, they've been this fair value gap, this fair value gap, this fair value gap. So 1 minute time frame now. Keep doing that. 1 minute time frame now. Price comes up, displaces out. We'd enter on displacement. Looking now, there is multiple re-entries. So you'd have entered there, stops above the fair value gap, and in this case, above the opening of that candle. Targeting each take profit. So TP1 is a 1.2R, TP2 is a 2.3R, and TP3 is a 3R. Then it reversed up. The re-entries here would have been had to have been above equilibrium. So price breaks again, doesn't touch that at all. We've got another fair value gap here. Price displaces it out, and after displacement stops above the fair value gap, or in this case you just put it above the fractal high. This target would have already been taken, so we've targeted that for a 2.5R, 55R, and that for a 3.something-R. So as you can see, TP1 gets hit for a 3R. You'd have put your stops to break even. Then you've got stop to break even. Let's do JPY. We've done. There was nothing on here, I don't believe. That's old. GP NZD, haven't looked at. Euro USD, just covered. UPCHF. DS1 live if there is anything. Looks like a pre-market sweep. Here with this fractal low. 5 min. Price gets set actually on London Open, and so as soon as London opens, you'd have been looking for entries. So price break structure here, even behind this big fair value gap. Price respects it, and displaces out, is what I meant to say. You'd have entered right there, stops above the fair value gap, and you would have targeted this swing low here, targeted this swing low there, and then all this extra profit is now Rex free. So you'd have had a 9R right there before it reverses back up for New York. So we'll now do New York session. New York session's right here. He sweeps the London lows there. Equilibrium gets set here on New York. So price makes that low, makes that high. Looking for entries now. 1 minute time frame. Looking for breaks of structure and fair value gap now. We break here, disrespect fair value gap, so it doesn't matter. We break here, leave behind that. Disrespect the fair value gap, so it does not matter. Price looks like price used an old fair value gap. So it uses this fair value gap after breaking structure right there. Entered after displacement, so you would have entered there. And then you could either put your stops here. So in this case, if you put your stops below the fair value gap, you would have got stopped out. However, if you put it below the low, and bear in mind we're dealing with very small pip sizes, so you would have probably wanted it here or here. Just because this stop loss is actually like a 2 pip stop. Bear in mind spread, so would have had it here or here. And this just comes down to market intuition. You've got to know if you've got a 2 pip stop and your spread's at least 1, if not higher, you need to give your trade a bit of breathing room. Yeah, that's market intuition 101. Does price respect this? No, it doesn't. That's fine. So this would have been the only entry. 5-minute time frame. So I've already got there. TP1, the 1.2, TP2, 1.5, top of equilibrium, 2.5, and you got all of this extra risk-free profit right here. There we go. So that is a total of 5.6R. So the model's played out on a couple of different pairs, even on a US bank holiday. But yeah, just to remind you guys, all week is not the best for news. So just be safe. And I'll see you, man, in the next video. Sweet.